Co-founder of Rockstar Games, Dan Houser, leaves the studio. He's gone.
That guy's made a couple dollars.
He's made a few. Rubbed them together and made more.
Yeah.
One of the lead writers of the Grand Theft Auto series, as well as Bully and Red Dead Redemption, as well as being the co-founder. So this guy wasn't just sitting up at the top counting his money. This dude was in there writing the majority of the biggest titles that the company produced. Now that he is gone, the other co-founder is still staying in place as president. This guy technically leaves in, I think it was March or something like that.
Okay.
But he's heading out. And this was after he took an indefinite break earlier on. And so I don't know if he's just retiring or what, but we do know if he was in the trenches in any way, shape, or form, or under fire for the crazy crunch time that Rockstar's had with the last couple of games they produced, then I suspect maybe he's just trying to get out the game. Because especially
he's also made
couple,
billions of dollars.
He's made tons of money, and he's been in the game for a long time.
Is the headache really worth it at that point?
No.
I've made it.
The answer is no.
I'm just going to walk. The other co-founder, go ahead and take the reins here.
Yeah.
I'm going to be okay.
Well, what I suspect then is that if he's gone, the other guy is probably within a year of also leaving.
Yeah.
But what does this mean for Rockstar?
I don't think.
Well, they're losing their lead writer for 3 of their major franchises.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to mean a whole lot. I mean, they've got such a reputation now, and let's be real.
Yeah.
It's not like Grand Theft Auto or the Red Dead. It's particularly high-end storytelling. It's
that's a hot take.
It's not a hot take.
I think it's a hot. Well, I think it's a hot take in that if you ask most people, I'd say that they would say that the writing in those games are actually some of the best in the industry.
I mean, sure. I mean, it's all subjective, but in terms of like anybody, I think can write, and anybody competent, any good writer could write a Red Dead or a Grand Theft Auto story. It doesn't particularly seem like, it's got your regular action movie tropes and your over-the-top juvenile stuff. It's not. This isn't like The Last of Us type writing. This isn't like deep storytelling, emotional storytelling. It's borderline. Like it's like on the high end. It's like writing a John Wick. It's like the writers of John Wick, without getting into the anthology of it. You know what I mean? It's like,
I guess
it's more of the. I think it's more of the city, more of the world building. I think is the storyteller in the games, and I think the actual story in itself is pretty generic. But I think that the generic storytelling lends itself really well to the world that it's in, and makes it feel bigger and more immersive than a lot of other games. Now you just kind of, for me, when I was playing them, and I haven't played all of them, so this is coming from a guy that like hasn't played all the stories from start to finish.
Yeah.
But it really truly feels like a B-rated action film with some really A-type world building. It's like if you took the world of Avatar and then mixed it in with the world of with the storytelling of John Wick, and you've got like a really good game.
Yeah.
And it's just because of the world, not necessarily what's going on. And I will say this: what Rockstar has done very well is they've cast the right voice actors for characters that are really like over the top. The voice acting in these games do not feel bland or generic, like a shitty generic voice actor. And a lot of them, they're not even like overly famous voice actors. They just get authentic people. It's like they write stories around like actual gangsters in real life, and they're like, hey bro, come in here and just be you, and we'll direct you through it. So I think that's what makes the games really, really good. So yeah, it sucks the writer's gone.
Yeah.
For sure. Do I think they can replicate what that writer did? I do. If they get the right people.
I guess I'll put my take in the ring is that I actually think it's like I feel it's the opposite. I feel like the worlds are generic, but they write some of the best characters in video gaming by miles. I think Rockstar's strongest point in their single-player campaigns are not the stories, because the stories are B-action movies. Like, let's go hijack a plane and fly to go do whatever, pick up some drugs, kill a drug dealer. Oh, look, there's a meth lab. Let's light it on fire. Whatever the fuck. But the characters in the games are hard to match in the industry. Some of them are well written as characters, and then even more so, like you said, lending itself to that is the voice actors and actresses that they hire, which makes those characters even better. Like Trevor in GTA 5, who's done by the guy who's I can't think of the actor's name, but he's in The Walking Dead, who plays a fucking I like him better. I thought I liked him better than Negan. I think he killed it as that character. I think he made that show for me for the time I watched it. He fucking crushed the fuck out of that character.
Yeah.
And that's one example of at least several within each game, whether it's a front and center character or sometimes even the small time, like whatever characters that crop up can be wildly good. But either way, will be fun to see what happens with Rockstar, if only because in other studios that we've seen that are older, like Rockstar, that have had their founders at the top for the whole time, that have had them leave, it has not taken very long before shit has gone tits up. The best comparison I could make would be BioWare, who had the two doctors at the top forever and ever and ever. As soon as they parted and got out of there, holy shit, BioWare, fucking what?
Now this guy is one of the lead writers. You don't have one dude writing all the stuff.
No,
right?
but it's. I mean, the head when it comes to a video game company that's been around for decades, and you lose your lead, one of your two founders, especially one that's been in the trenches.
Yeah. Well,
that
I mean,
makes
a lot of
relatively deep impact. I mean, think of Mike Morhaime leaving Blizzard.
Yeah, but he wasn't writing. He wasn't writing.
No, but look what happened when he left.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he was the lifeblood of that company, right? Yeah, I think Rockstar's fine. I think they're going to have very competent writers, and a lot of the times too, when it comes to writers, they're writers at heart. So who's to say that? For one, GTA 6 has already been written and done. Like, that's done. So he's already been part of that. Yeah. That game's coming out. And the good thing is with Rockstar, they come out one game like every fucking 8 years.
Well, they drag that bad boy. They're like Bethesda.
Yeah, it's not like they crank out these games, right? Not only that, this guy could always come back and consult and be like the person they hire to come in. Which I'm probably, if I was a betting man, it's almost 100% chance that the other co-founder who's there, they're pals. Yeah. They talk the shit. They probably call up, have him come in, look over the script, give his point of view, pay him to consult, and be gone with it. He doesn't need to be working at Rockstar and being, not only that, he might actually go and write for other.
Because apparently, I think it was DK who was saying it. He was on record as saying towards the end there he was working 100-hour plus weeks.
Yeah, so he's just done. He's like, I'm out. I'm billionaire.
It's gonna be a no.
I'm done. No.
Back the fuck out of that bad boy.
But yeah, I think Rockstar will be fine. Honestly, if there's, it's the type of game that
I don't expect it to bomb.
No, yeah, no.
I just expect that there may be a dip.
There might be,
but we'll wait and see.